Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about why narcissistic people cheat, and there is a very straightforward answer to this. They cheat because of who they are as a person, and it's a choice they make. It's nothing to do with those they cheat on or cheat with. It's all to do with their morals, their lack of respect for other people, their lack of empathy for other people. It's a choice they make. Now, there are several reasons behind why they make these choices. None of these are acceptable and none of these are the other party's fault. One of the reasons a narcissistic person might cheat on their partner is boredom. There's nothing you can do to stop a narcissistic person from becoming bored. That is who they are. They're seeking those thrills, they're seeking that excitement, and they have that sense of entitlement. Therefore, they are looking to fulfill their own needs, and they lack the empathy to care for those they're destroying by going to fulfill their own needs. Most people, when they get bored, will look to do something with their partner, will look to do something around the home, will look to read a book or learn a new skill. Most people, when they're bored, will look for an outside activity, something to watch. They'll look for something to do. Narcissistic people look for somebody else to do. Narcissistic people cheat because they're seeking that excessive admiration. They're seeking that attention. They can be some of the most vulnerable, fragile people you could ever meet. However, they're not going to show this, often not even to themselves. Therefore, they're seeking external validation from those around them. And they are literally a cup with holes in, because no matter how much validation you give them, it all just drains straight back out of them. They believe they are superior. So they just believe they're entitled to that attention and that admiration and that praise and that adoration. They believe they're entitled to it, yet it's meaningless to them. It means nothing to them. Most often because these are the very kinds of people who are offering people meaningless flattery in order to exploit people. Therefore, because their own behaviour is manipulative, they believe other people are being manipulative towards them. Revenge is another reason why a narcissistic person will cheat. You can simply not do something that they want to do, not agree to something that they want you to agree with. So they seek to punish you by cheating on you, and they can feel extremely smug about this. They can be looking to devalue somebody by cheating on them. This is when they're usually going to try and subtly make sure their partner finds out in order to devalue their partner, make their partner feel less than. So a narcissistic person will cheat on their partner out of revenge, to get one over on their partner and to hurt their partner. Another reason a narcissistic person might cheat is because they were told they can't. And like that toddler that's been told that they perhaps shouldn't do something, the toddler has that natural curiosity and wants to go and do it anyway to see what it's like. With a narcissistic person, it shows in one sense that they lack the maturity and the respect for themselves and for others, because society sort of classes it as immoral and wrong to cheat on another, as it's believed that cheating shouldn't be something that people in healthy relationships do, because it's deception, it's lies. And it hurts the other person. It's naturally going to hurt the other person. And they've been lied to and cheated on. So because the narcissist believes that they shouldn't do it, yet they feel entitled to, they will quite happily cheat to get that excitement of that they've done something they shouldn't be doing. And when they get called out, they just simply turn around and blame the other person. Well, they wouldn't leave me alone, or you weren't paying me enough attention, because they don't want to feel ashamed for their behaviour. Oh no, they're just going to pass the blame on to somebody else for their behaviour so that they can continue their hurtful ways. They don't think of the consequences. They lack the empathy to care for the person they're with. They lack the empathy to care for the person they are using. They are only ever interested in getting their own needs met, in getting their own way. They lack the empathy to care for others. However, they do have the self-serving empathy. Therefore, if they get caught out on their behaviour, they're very quick to lie about it. They're very quick to cover their backs, to cover their tracks, so that there's no consequences for their actions. While they're up to no good, they're not bothered about consequences because they're not even thinking that far ahead. They're enjoying that moment. So when their cheating is exposed in some way, they go around accusing the person who's found out about their behaviour of having trust issues, being jealous, being insecure, going through their things, too hung up on the past, because they're looking to make the person they've cheated on feel ashamed, so that the person who did the cheating does not have to take the responsibility of the shame that they brought on themselves. When it comes to narcissistic people, they feel incredibly entitled to have their own way. They're extraordinarily envious of other people and will use other people to meet a need of their own. They are exploitative and they will take advantage of others simply because they lack the empathy to care for others. They're just looking to get their own needs met. They're looking to have their own way. When it comes to narcissistic people, they cheat because it's a choice that they make. It has nothing to do with the person they cheated on, and it has nothing to do with the person they cheated with. It's hard when you discover that someone you had plans with and you have a history with and you're enjoying the present with, or maybe not so much enjoying the present. However, it is hard. Your whole world falls apart when you find out that you've been cheated on. Your past is brought into question. Your history with that person is brought into question. Your future is brought into question. You're sent into a spiral of uncertainty about life and about the direction that you need to be going in. Your growth together with that person is halted because something's come along and put a stop to it. And you have to let go of the belief that it could have been different. You have to let go of the person you thought they were. You have to let go of the person you have become, which is usually a shell of your former self. And you're usually dependent on that narcissistic person for your own opinions, because they've stripped you from these. So it is devastating, it is hurtful, it is hard. However, if somebody is willing to cheat on you and repeatedly cheat on you, that in itself shows that the relationship is destined for failure. And the only way out is to safely get out, because narcissistic people don't like losing control, and start working on you again, in your life again, and what you want out of your future. It's a choice that you have to make, and it's not always easy. Sometimes you don't have the choice because they've up and left you and they're playing many different mind games to try and destroy you. However, you have to make the choice to focus on your future so that you focus less on the narcissist. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I've partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I've actually had a few emails about these, so I'm also going to put them in the comments so they're more easily accessible. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.